Dave and Jimmy. Happy Thursday with 21 pilots. Tyler and Josh join us now. Gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I would love to address how you started. And meager means you were frugal and you just clawed your way up the mountain. But we're going to start at the top of Mount Everest with the Grammys. And what you did. Well, first of all, would you say what you did and why you did what you did it? Not many Grammy moments feature underwear.
Yeah. No, I mean, it was an honest story. We actually were watching the Grammys in our underwear a few years ago. I mean, we didn't make it up, so.
Were you guys roommates?
Yeah, just to clarify.
Yeah.
Just us two. Like, there were multiple dudes in their underwear.
Right. For sure, no females, though.
Yeah, it was just a bunch of bros getting drafty.
Let's enjoy that audio moment.
And I said, hey, Josh, you want to come over to my rental house and watch the Grammys? And he said, yeah, who's hanging there? I said, it's a couple of my roommates just coming to watch the Grammys with us. And as we were watching, we noticed that every single one of us was in our underwear. And seriously, Josh turned to me, and we were no one at that time. He turned to me and he said, you know, if we ever go to the Grammys, if we ever win a Grammy, we should receive it just like this.
An odd coincidence, I always told myself that if I ever hosted the Grammys, I would also do it in my underwear. It's quite an amazing...
So you win, you get that shiver, that lightning bolt of, oh my gosh, that's us. You're probably conscious of the fact that all the cameras came to you, and then you said, looked at each other and went, is it underwear time?
On the drive over to the arena, Josh and I, we said, are we doing this or are we not? And we actually were with, like, you know, like our friends and family, because we were able to invite, we had a few tickets for each of, you know, so my mom and my sister were there, and so they kind of chimed in whether or not we should or not. And it was honestly a split van. And
oh, really?
so,
It wasn't unanimous?
When we sat in our seats and the show started, I think we sent a text to our, you know, our manager, and it was like, underwear or not? And he goes, go for it. So we did it.
Well, no, it turns out, let's put it this way, at the end of the story, it all makes sense. But then there's that moment before you get to explain why, then you're walking by everyone with underwear.
That was a long moment in my life, from when the pants got off to when I was able to explain why it happened. But also, I realized a very important thing, which is how good of a friend Josh is. Because I went first. He could have just been like, you know, like,
yeah, I gotta hose you.
You go ahead and do your thing.
And there was a moment when I almost actually just sat back down anyway. But the reason is because when I stood up, these dress pants, they have 2 buttons on them. And so I in like the heat of the moment, I couldn't get the second one, so I was just like, I think I broke one trying to like rip that thing off.
The
clasp I got off. Okay. There's another button behind
it goes over
that.
further,
yeah. And I'm like, this is taking too long. Should I just sit back down?
Are you even in the band?
Yeah. And
so that second button on your
I just ripped them off basically.
Did you know putting on underwear that this moment could come and you picked out that type of underwear, like this is my go-to, or this is what you were just rocking when you got in the car?
Well, I think it was because we didn't fully decide until pretty much when we sat down in our seats. So it was kind of like, hey, which underwear are you wearing? You really think about it.
And you know what's great? I was wearing one of my favorites. It's called Sax, S-A-X-X.
Okay.
They've offered me like a deal and everything.
No way!
Yeah. No, I mean, like, they could tell from the design that was showing that, like, we want, you know, Kevin Love is doing it, and now we want, it's like, okay, no, I don't want to. I don't want to do that.
Free underwear for life.
Well, no, I actually, you know, passed on that, but I still stand by the underwear, because what it does is there's a little mesh flap that
lets you breathe.
It compartmentalizes things.
Really?
Oh.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
No, Jimmy needs it.
I could use that.
With extra protection downstairs.
Oh, whatever. It sounds comfy.
It is.
And I follow Kevin Love on Instagram. I've seen his ads for Saks before. And now, the second good thing I've heard about.
Oh, man.
Okay, taking the underwear moment away, how does it feel when they call your name for an actual Grammy?
I mean, I was just thinking about the on my pants.
Really?
I apparently was not.
Yeah.
Are you like, crap, now I got to do this? Oh, are we doing it? Yeah.
Well, you know, so they don't tell you if you win or not. It's like one of the only award shows where they don't let you know.
Right.
I mean, we know every time. When you go to an award show, you know if you won or not. It's just so.
The MTV Movie Awards, everyone knows in the front row
so
they're
the
going
people
up.
that go and lose, they just really like have nothing else to do that day.
At those shows.
At those shows.
Like at the Billboard.
But at the Grammys, they don't let anyone know. It's it's.
So it was
I guess.
genuine.
So when they were when they were listing it off and they were about to announce it, I mean, we had our shoes off. We were like, let's take our shoes off.
Just in
We
case.
don't-
And
we
the
can't,
belts
I mean,
too.
That's, yeah, the belts were off, the shoes were off, and everything. And then it was like, hold on. So when we take our pants off, where do we walk backstage in our underwear? And, like, we got to do a bunch of press and everything. So we decided to go up with our pants and put them on the floor. I mean, we were kind of planned out.
Yeah,
at
to
that
think it
point.
out, yeah.
But we figured it all out like the performance right before they we're talking about it in our
Yeah.
seat, you know.
Yeah, I don't know what happened before that.
That's
moment.
wonderful stories out of just an instantaneous moment. Grammy award-winning 20 plus more in a moment. 21 Pilots. Don't type 21. Go 21. The word pilots.com. This is Dave and Jimmy.